Welcome back to Steve's Small Engine Saloon.
Hey everybody, look what my wife April and I just got. We have wanted electric bikes for so long. We go down for a walk at the waterfront. 90% of the bikes down there are e-bikes. We want these things so bad. We finally got some. You can buy these on Amazon. There's a link for you right in the description and in the pinned comment of this video so you can see where we got them from. These are Himiway Zebra electric bikes. We just wanted the two that had the best reviews on Amazon, so that's the ones that we got. First of all, I have to tell you this. This has never happened to me before. Got emailed back and said we just shipped the bikes out. They were sitting in our driveway the same day. I have never seen that before in my life. I don't know where they came from, but holy crap, that was cool. I'll show you a clip right here that I did when I opened the box for the first time. Check out the packaging on this. This is incredible. Watch this. So I'm cutting that box open and I flip it open. Look at all that styrofoam. It's not actually styrofoam, it's this plastic kind of styrofoam with zip ties around holding everything together on there. Now, you'll see that it comes also a little bit disassembled, right? I think Himiway says that it's 90% assembled. You have to assemble 10% of it yourself. It was super easy to do. Before we get into that though, look at one of the boxes that I pulled out of here. Oh, what's in this box? All kinds of goodies. Check this out. Comes with a hat, owner's manual, and assembly manual in here. This is. I got some more to say about this owner's manual. We'll get into that a little bit later. Keys. It comes with keys. No, you don't need to have keys to start it. It's just a simple security thing for unlocking the battery, because if you don't have a key, the battery's easily stealable, I guess. And they're not cheap for the replacement battery on that. What else do we got? Oh, charger, obviously, right in there. And some safety notes. And also, this is really cool. I think this is really neat. They sent a little box of miscellaneous nuts and bolts just for spares. You know, you're riding around, maybe one bolt's gonna like vibrate out or something like that. Well, you got a bunch of spares here in this little tickle trunk right here. I thought that was really cool. Here's something else I thought was really cool. Tools that they sent you to actually assemble it. Look at this little multi-purpose tool right here. This is more tools than you need to assemble the bike. There's all kinds of stuff in here that you don't even actually need, but you can keep that for later and use that in your shop. I thought that was really cool. And here's the other thing. Oh, by the way, the pedals were in here too, but I've already put the pedals on. A couple wrenches. Look at that. Hey, I know they're not snap-on wrenches, but they're actually real wrenches. I've never seen that before when I ordered something either for assembly. So look at all that stuff. So the assembly on these things was actually super easy, okay? There's only a few things that you needed to do. Like I said, the pedals came in this box right here. You use one of those wrenches right there, tighten your pedals on. And you also have to install the front tire. Look at this tire. Like, are you kidding me? They're freaking motorcycle tires. I did not expect this. I was holding that tire in my hands going, are you kidding me? Like, this looks like a dirt bike tire. It doesn't look like any bicycle tire I've ever seen. But you have to install that. And also with that, you install the front fender and the headlight on that. It's kind of one assembly that you put on there. Really easy to do. The other thing that comes not assembled is the handlebar. The handlebar is actually all hooked up with the wires and everything, but it's just taken off and put sideways like that. They're trying to fit everything in the smallest box possible, right? Easy to do that. It's just you put the handlebar on there and you put this little clamp on and use your little multi-purpose tool right there. to screw that down, and done. Oh yeah, also in that box came a little it's a guard that you put on the side of the bike. It's a little derailleur guard to keep sticks and stuff from getting in there and derailing your chain. Super easy to put on. Again, 2 bolts. I think the only other thing that I needed to do on that was that the cargo, the thing on the back that holds your cargo, by the way, this thing holds 400 pounds. Both of these bikes hold 400 pounds, including yourself. So I weigh 200. Okay. That means I can put an extra 200 pounds on this cargo thing. Anyway, that cargo thing kind of comes up. It's kind of tipped up in the box a little bit. And all you got to do is just swivel it back down and put 2 bolts in. And now that's done too. That's all I can think of for what I had to do. Of course, everything's adjustable too. Like on the handlebars, you have your brake handles and your shifter and your little LCD thing, all that stuff on there. It's all, you can swivel all of it to suit how you ride and what you like on that bike. Again, tools come with it to actually move all that stuff to how you like it and tighten it all back up. The only other thing I really needed to do that, actually, I don't think it wasn't even in the assembly instruction manual, but I just needed to adjust the tire pressures. You know, on one bike there were different tire pressures. The maximum tire pressure on these things is 30 psi. I like them at 15. I pumped one of the bikes up. I put both tires at 15, 1.5, half the tire pressure that it's allowed, and I found it to be a little bit softer of a ride. April, my wife, she likes them pumped right up, 30. She likes that. On that note, a little softer of a ride, you can adjust the forks. The front forks are, squishy, and you can adjust those for, probably most bikes are like that, but you can adjust that too. So it's a different, what am I supposed to say? Squishiness when you're hitting bumps with that front tire. The squishiness, is that a word? Now, there is another thing I wanted to bring to your attention that quite surprised me, to be honest with you. First of all, look at this old mountain bike. Look at the welding on that. This is an aluminum frame. The Himiway Zebras have an aluminum frame. Look at the welding on that. Look how thin that is. That still worked. There's no cracks or anything in that mountain bike. But look at the weld. I'm not a welder, but look at this welding on the Zebras, and tell me, is that not awesome welding or what? I don't know if that's a robot doing that or a human being doing that, but I think I could probably guess. April and I went over to Victoria, down to Victoria. It's on the southern tip of Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, for a little staycation. And it was amazing. They have bike lanes down there and everything. These bikes are everywhere. It is unbelievable how many people are using them to commute. We're talking students down there going to university, people going to work with the bike lanes and everything is super easy for them. And also retired people, older people can't really ride a mountain bike. Maybe they have like some hip problems, knee problems, whatever. Just for people who just don't like going up hills, it's too hard for them to go up hills anymore. You just twist that little throttle and it takes off. I can get 80 miles to the charge on this hog. That's like 130 kilometers. Now that's if you're pedaling, right? Pedals? We don't need no stinking pedals. If you don't want to pedal, you just twist that throttle and just use the battery only. You can get 100 kilometers. Obviously, if you're not going straight uphill the whole time, if you're going from point A to point B, 100 kilometers, that's like 60 miles without even touching the pedals. That's incredible to me. That's a long ways. Here's another really interesting fact about these bikes. I think this might apply actually to all e-bikes. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I think it's the law that they can't sell an e-bike out of the box that goes faster than 25 miles per hour, which is about 40 kilometers per hour. That's like really fast. Right out of the box, they go that fast. But there is a way on these bikes that you can change it on that little LCD. You can hit some buttons and stuff on there to make them go even faster than that. April and I didn't even want to do that because I'm cruising down the road at 25 miles an hour, 40 kilometers an hour, and I'm like, this is freaking too fast, man. But you can make them go faster if you want to. I write in the owner's manual for that. Himiway actually says in there, Himiway takes no responsibility if you actually do crank that speed up. So far, what do you think about these bikes? April and I absolutely love these. We are so happy that we got these. We're going to use these for years. Do you think Steve Small Engine Saloon should get into repairing this kind of stuff? Battery powered stuff is kind of becoming a wave of the future. You know, maybe I should expand out a little bit and learn how to repair some of this battery powered stuff instead of just the gasoline powered stuff. What do you think about that? Put your comments down in the comments section. Let me know what you think. I'm not 100% sure about that, but maybe one day I'm going to be forced to do that. I'm not sure. Well, I think that's all I got to say about this. I think we're done, and I'm going to leave it at that. Don't forget to check those links underneath in the description in the pinned comments. Check those bikes out. Just click on a link. Doesn't mean you have to buy one. Just check it out and see. Maybe you might be surprised on how much they cost. Lower or higher, I'm not sure. Check it out for yourselves. And that's it. And Steve out.